Jujutsu Kaisen is the new hot boy shonen anime, and I think you should give it a chance. Releasing on October 3rd, 2020, and produced by Studio Mappa, the same people who produced Yuri on Ice, Attack on Titan, and are also working on the upcoming Chainsaw Man anime adaptation. JJK has been a monster of a series, not only in terms of popularity, but the beautiful animation, the intriguingly dark world of Jujutsu sorcery, and a lovable cast of characters really helped this series stand above a lot of its modern shonen contemporaries. I loved every second of JJK. To say I enjoyed it would be an understatement. It was one of the most fun watches I've had in recent memory, so I figured, why not fire up a video and tell you, hey, go watch JJK. Be warned though, slight spoilers for the anime ahead. You've been warned. JJK being a shonen means what we all expect a shonen to bring to the table. Over the top fight scenes, which, bonus points to Mappa on this, as Moist Critical said.
Imagine Demon Slayer episode 19, but stretched across the entire show. Like, every single episode of Jujutsu Kaisen is just as good as Demon Slayer's episode 19.
Now, we all know how big Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 19 was. It went trending worldwide on Twitter. So now imagine that same level of consistent animation throughout the entire series. It really does do the source material justice. Aside from the animation, JJK also brings a lovable and memorable main character with Yuji Itadori at the forefront, and a supporting cast of characters with all the classic shonen cliches. Yet they're all so unique and quirky that they all really do stand out as more of their own defined characters instead of just a generic cliche we see in anime time and time again. Another thing JJK does right is it throws us into the world of Jujutsu sorcery at the same time with the same amount of information as Yuji, which is basically nothing. Learning about what curses are, how they manifest themselves, what exactly is cursed energy, and how the Jujutsu tech school functions while we have the same lack of knowledge as Yuji, feels like we're learning in real time with Yuji and co, helping us better relate to them. And speaking of curses, from the start of JJK, we're also introduced to the strongest characters, so we get an idea of where our main cast is aiming for, which leads us to watch curiously as we see all the seemingly overwhelming odds that are thrown in our protagonist's way, going up against stronger and stronger adversaries. Combine that with a simple yet satisfying power progression system, with each sorcerer and curse being assigned grades, 5th grade being the weakest, while special grade being the strongest. Not to mention, there isn't a single universal technique everyone uses. Cursed energy, while being the grounding power that everyone has, diverges and each character gets to use their own unique powers, or curse techniques as they're called in the show, which I won't spoil because it's way cooler to find out by watching. While I have mentioned the magnitude of the fight scenes, they don't carry the show completely. When they aren't happening, the entire cast all has some sort of amazing chemistry together. I specifically enjoy the banter between Kento Nanami and Gojo in their first on-screen interaction. "Work is shit" is one of the best quotes I've heard out of any anime, bar none. Not to mention, watching Nobara insult anyone is always a hilarious scene with her cold attitude. It's the little comedic moments like these that really lend the show to being more enjoyable no matter what the situation is on screen, and just made me feel more and more attached to the series as a whole. Side note here, I have to say, props to Junichi Suwabe for absolutely killing it as Sukuna. Every word spoken by Sukuna was both impactful and it was delivered amazingly. Also, I am a little biased here because Junichi is also the voice actor for Yami from Black Clover, but I promise I'm not letting my bias hype it up too much to an unnecessary degree, and if you really want to see if it's legit, hey, go watch JJK. That's the whole point of this video anyways. But speaking of hype, the opening and ending themes to JJK are not only visually gorgeous, but the songs themselves go crazy. Kakai Katan by Eve and Lost in Paradise by Ali are absolute bangers that have definitely made their way into my daily playlists. I thoroughly loved every second of watching the series, and I think you should give it a try too if you haven't already. JJK has proven in its first season that it can hang with the big boys of shonen, and with the movie coming out and the potential for a second season being so high, I don't see JJK's momentum slowing down anytime soon. I think for sure JJK has all the potential to become a pillar in today's anime climate, and I highly suggest you go give it a watch. That's all for today's video, everyone. Be sure to like the video, subscribe for more content like this, and comment down below what other anime I should review. Take it easy, everyone.